But what happens when the infection persists? Well, that's when the brain of our immune system kicks in, the dendritic cell. This clever cell collects samples from the invading bacteria, rips them into pieces, and presents them on its outer layer. Then, it faces a critical decision. Should it call for an army of bacteria killers or antivirus forces? To make this decision, the dendritic cell travels to the nearest lymph node, where billions of helper and killer T cells await activation. These T cells have gone through a rigorous training process, and only a fraction of them survive. The surviving T cells have specific setups, and the dendritic cell searches for a helper T cell that matches the parts presented on its membrane. Once they find each other, a chain reaction occurs. The helper T cell triggers a coordinated response, leading to the activation of other immune cells specialized in fighting bacteria. And that, my friends, is a simplified explanation of how our immune system tackles bacterial infections. The immune system's complexity and beauty never cease to amaze me. But before we dive in, let's take a moment to appreciate the complexity and awesomeness of our immune system. As I was researching, I came across this fantastic animation that beautifully illustrates the various cells and interactions involved. Take a look. Isn't that just mind-blowing? Our immune system truly is a remarkable defense mechanism that protects us from countless threats. Now, let's jump into the action and understand what happens when a bacterial infection occurs. Imagine it's a beautiful day, and you accidentally cut yourself with a rusty nail. Ouch! At that moment, the first line of defense, our skin, is breached, allowing bacteria to enter the wound and start multiplying rapidly. But fear not. Our immune system is prepared to tackle this situation head-on. The first responders are the macrophages, which act as guard cells. They're like the frontline soldiers that can swallow up to 100 intruders each. These powerful cells trap the bacteria, break them down, and eliminate them. Additionally, they signal the blood vessels to release water, causing mild swelling and inflammation. This inflammation makes it easier for the immune system to combat the invaders. If the bacteria population grows too large for the macrophages to handle, they call for heavy backup. Enter the neutrophils, fierce soldiers that leave their patrol routes in the blood and rush to the battlefield. These cells fight relentlessly, sometimes causing damage to healthy cells in the process. They also generate barriers that trap and kill bacteria. Fascinatingly, neutrophils are programmed to self-destruct after about 5 days to prevent excessive damage.